For merit and excellence questions, we are sometimes required to find the mean or the standard deviation based on other pieces of information that is given to us. To do this, we need to use the formula that is given at the top of the formula sheet. Let's quickly recap what each of these variables are. X is the value that we're looking at, mu is the mean, and sigma is the standard deviation. Z is a measure of how much above or below the mean it is once it has been standardized. A standardized curve has a mean of 0 and a standard deviation of 1. Let's look at this question. The amount of time that it takes to change a nappy is normally distributed with a mean of 40 seconds. So that means it is minus 40. The worst 20% of nappies take more than 60 seconds to change. So that's our X value, that's 60. Over our standard deviation, which is what we're trying to find. Now we just need to look at this Z value. It says the worst 20% of nappies. So if we draw a quick little normal distribution curve, the worst 20% is up here because the worst 20% are going to take the longest to change. So what we do is we grab our calculator and we go into stats mode. Distributions, normal and inverse normal. Now this tail is on the right, the area is 0.2, and for a standardized curve, the standard deviation is 1 and the mean is 0. This will give us a Z value of 0.8416. Now that we've got our equation, what we can do is we could solve it manually, or we can use our graphics calculator to help us solve it. We go up into the main menu and go into equations. From here we go into Solver and we type in the equation exactly as we see it. You'll note that instead of a sigma, we've just used an x, and because there's more than one thing happening on the top line of the fraction, we've put it in brackets. We then press execute and solve. That tells us that our x value, or in this case that stands for our standard deviation, is 23.76. And that's the answer to our question.